What's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, it's your turn to. You might get knocked down. Come on, everybody, come into the room. I miss you guys. What's up, Tippy? Hey, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, hey, and jump as far as you can. And when you look around, what's up, everybody? Hey, guys, I missed you. I missed you. I missed you too, Yvonne. What up, everybody? You better get that courage. I gotta tell y'all what happened. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, have you guys seen? Let me just tell y'all. Have y'all seen this music video? I'm just saying. We shot this at my house in LA. It was really fun. Shout out to Jonathan. Have you guys seen this video? Because if you haven't, it's on YouTube. Check it out and download this song. Hey, your elevation's rising. You got a different kind of high. One by one, your dreams come true. People say you're different because you smile, because you're winning. Celebrate because you did it. Don't worry about the haters that say you different. You're supposed to be different. We're changing, we're growing, we're evolving, we're making ourselves better. So yes, I'm a little bit different. I'm going to talk to you a little bit different. I'm going to dress a little different. I'm going to smile a little different because I am evolving. I am progressing, okay? If you're not progressing, you got to move around. You got to jump, even if you're nervous. Hey, it's your turn to jump. You better get that courage. I'm excited to share more with you guys today. You guys have this sports series that we've been doing. It's been super fun. Like, I'm obsessed with it. And I can tell because you guys are like commenting like crazy. We're having like thousands of views on the videos. It's cray. So this is a sweet spot for everybody. I'm excited to share. Say what's up. Let me go on. Let me look on here so I can see y'all comments. Hey, right now it's your turn. Let me see what y'all saying. Act like a success and think like a success. We're giving everybody a couple seconds to log in. Say what's up when you get in the chat. I see all your comments. I'm on the road, so excuse my hand all in front of the camera. What's up, everybody? I missed you guys. Totally. What happened, Tori? I think you, totally missed you. Hey, girl. You know what? I love hearing you sing. Thank you, Naomi. We missed you. See me had Facebook cutting up because I missed you pouring into us. I love y'all. What's up, Tippy? I missed y'all too. Okay. Let me tell you guys what happened. So, last week, was really good because, like, literally everything just broke. I broke my laptop and then the internet in my entire house just cut off. And when I try to do live streams in other places, the videos don't last. And so it was just crazy being that my whole life runs on the internet. Last week was very interesting. Cool thing was nothing bad happened. I just wasn't live streaming, but people kept saying, are you okay? What's going on? So what's up, Cheryl? Cheryl is new to the live stream. So I missed you guys, and I know I got y'all all excited last week because we were doing some really good learning. And it was so action, and it was so good. And then I disappeared. But, I mean, your girl, literally, I tried to live stream on my phone and all my stuff. Verizon and shut your girl down. My phone bill already be like $600. I don't have time. I'm not going to pay $1,000 just to live stream. So we just had to wait for that, okay? So if you were on the email list, though, I let y'all know. So make sure you go to theceostylist.com, THECEOstylist.com. And so you can get on the email list because then if something happens, I can let y'all know. Because some of you guys thought I was dead or depressed. And it literally was just, I had no more internet. My phone bill was like $600 to live stream. So that's not happening. Because it's just, listen, we can just wait a minute, okay? I'm getting paid to live stream. So listen, I'm excited still. I'm still fired up. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you see your girl was fine and not dead. What up, everybody? What up? I see you guys logging in. So we've been talking about sports, and we've been at her on Snapchat. My Snapchat is foolish. I just want y'all to know it is not educational sometimes, but not really. But you can see what's happening on a day-to-day basis. But so you'll know, like, I'm alive, because some people were really like, girl, what's happening? We're trying to figure out what's going on. So I appreciate you all. I love you all. Shout out to everybody who Let's just do a moment of prayer for the people who are out in Houston and the surrounding areas that are being affected, because that's some serious ish going on. And my family, fortunately, is okay. But I know a lot of people who are looking for their family members, who are having their family members rescued from rooftops, who are, like, it's crazy. And so definitely don't want to not address that. One thing that I will do on my social media platform is help where I can and enroll you guys. If you guys want to support, if you guys want to give, I'll be doing a lot of different things. Some stuff I won't advertise. Can I just say, some people are posting, bashing this person, bashing that person. Listen, if each of us do something, then everybody did something that supports Houston and the surrounding areas and the things that are just about, because the storm's getting worse. So how about we just support and not bash who should be doing. It's amazing how many people on social media got trigger fingers. Y'all, that ghetto side of Keisha. I'm like, people won't be saying half of the stuff that they say on social media in anybody's face. So guys, let's just bless others. However you can, bless somebody. It is not up to me to judge what you do. It is not up to you to judge what I do. And also, there are people who are doing magnificent things that aren't even posting it. So how about we just support everybody, and what the bigger picture is Houston and the surrounding people and all the different cities that are affected get help. How about that? Because I'm sorry, like, some people that post negative stuff, I'm just deleting y'all off my page. Because all this is like, who are you? Anyway, let's just pray really quickly. Father God, we thank you so much for this time. We thank you for those that are being able to tune in right now from wherever they are. We got people from all over the world. Lord, I just thank you for the opportunity, for the platform. I want to send this moment to all the families, everybody who's affected by the storm, Lord God. We know that you have the master plan. We know that everything works out for the good of those who believe and trust, Lord God. Give people faith and hope in this time of need, Lord God. Lay on the hearts of the many who can help in whatever way they can, Lord God. Give people resources, Lord God. Let the right help come to the right person at the right time, like only you can, Lord God. Let's just send our good energy. Let's just send your love, Lord. Let's just send all of that, send the energy that way, Lord God. People need support. And Lord, I just thank you for us, for us being able to pull together and support how we can. I thank you for being the ultimate person with the master plan, and know that you'll move in the way that only you can. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Bless every single person. Bless every single person. Send peace to the heart. Send peace to the homes. Send peace, Lord God. Send peace, send peace, send peace and comfort like only you can in this time of need. We thank you for them. We thank you for just being all-knowing, all-powerful, and we know that you will move. We are expecting miracles, mighty acts of miracles. We are expecting people to help from all over the world. We are just expecting the best. No matter what people are saying, we're expecting the best because we know who you are. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. If you don't love Jesus, I don't know what to say to you, because I do. Hallelujah. All right. So listen, we're gonna get into this sports conversation. So we've been talking about athletes and the peak performing athletes, the people who are, famous, right? They're not famous because they're not famous. LeBron James is not famous because he's LeBron James, right? And no one would have cared if he wasn't able to do something that was just extraordinary, outstanding, magnificent. Michael Jordan isn't a billionaire just because he's a cool guy. No, he was able to do magnificent things. Like all of these people, Michael Phelps, the people that we've been talking about are magnificent. They are famous because they've been able to do some magnificent, amazing, outstanding, record-breaking things. And I don't know about you guys, but when I look at what they're able to do, I don't say, oh God, but I'm not an athlete. I don't say that. I say, what can I learn? What can I learn from these outstanding people that I can apply to my life and to my business? I got a comment the other day. They said, you talk about money too much. You need to talk about hair. Shut up. Like what? Look, that's probably coming from, you probably broke. I should have posted their comment and put their name so everybody could just sick them, right? Listen, of course, you want to live the life that you want. Everybody sits around, we look at things, and I'm sorry, when I see something that's inspiring, I just go, man, what can I do? What's possible for me? So I don't know about y'all, but when I look at people that are successful, I get inspired to do more for myself so that I can give more. I can't help you if I'm suffering, okay? So suffering, you can relieve a lot of suffering with coins, okay? So this is why we have these conversations because, right, Tori said, yeah, she probably broke. Only depressed, negative, broke people say stuff like that. Nobody got time for that. So I just thought it was funny. But what I want to tell you guys is that everything that we're talking about, I get so fired up because I'm just like, look at what's possible for us. You got to be able to look at life through possibility lenses. Somebody right now type possibility lenses. You got to put on your possibility lenses, okay? Some of you guys are just looking at what's happening, the current circumstance. For Houston, even it's such a touchy subject because this is real and raw. But I'm just like, okay, after, like, when it's time to go there, like, how can I do? Like, what can I do? I'm just looking at possibility. Because if I sit in the devastation, it's not going to help anyone. Because people are trying to survive, right? Even for the people that are in it. For you in your life right now. People send me inboxes of stuff that they're actually going through in that moment, in that circumstance. If you don't have on possibility lenses, what's possible for me? If you're not getting inspired, right, and taking action, because inspiration ain't worth nothing if you ain't taking action on it, right? But if you're not looking at what's possible and you're only looking at where you are, you're not going to progress and you're not going to see the success that you want. Thank you. I see you. Possibility. Exactly. So, no, and it's not living in la-la land. I remember some people used to say, like, oh, it's like, you know, you're being whatever. No, guys, look. That's what all the amazing, outstanding people do. They look in the future. They look and say, what's possible for me? Although I see, you know, a negative bank account, what's possible for me? And then what are the actions that I need to do today in this circumstance to get me to that possible moment or to get me somewhere over there? You know that saying where they say, if you aim for the moon or the sun, you at least go land against the star. You're going to be up in the stars, up in the galaxy. You're going to be up there. So just shoot high because you'll get in the area. I don't know about you, but I'm just trying to get in the area. So let's talk about today. I thought I would go a different route because we've been talking about football players, basketball players, swimmers, and we're talking about the well-known people just because it's easier when you have, I looked at where you guys are at. You're all over the U.S. and you're also in like Trinidad and like all these other places, right? In London. And so I try to use like popular people, but also we're going to get into some people that are not so popular because at the end of the day, the story is still inspirational. So today, Samantha Briggs. So actually, Samantha Briggs is someone, keep preaching about that money, honey. I'm not going to stop. Like, what? Who? Only broke people say that. So listen, Samantha Briggs is our person today. A lot of people, you may be like, now, who is that? Because it's fun to talk about Michael Jordan. It's fun to talk about Kobe Bryant. It's fun to talk about Michael Phelps because we know them and the story was just worldwide amazing. So, yes. But I love people like a Samantha Briggs. She's considered one of the strongest women in the world. So, if you don't know what CrossFit is a type of sport, right? So, you guys got to look it up. I love CrossFit. When I lived in Dallas, I used to actually train CrossFit 5 in the morning. Oh, my God. It was so intense, and it was just amazing. And it really pushes you. It's so inspiring because it pushes you to do some crazy stuff. Even as a woman, the workouts that you do in CrossFit, it's so empowering for me because it's stuff that a man would typically do. And it's like, wow, I can do that. Like, it shows you your true strength. You push and you like, right when you think you can't go anymore, you go. And it's like, oh my God, I'm pretty freaking awesome. So I like CrossFit. So I actually, what started this whole sports conversation, I was watching this CrossFit movie and they were going over all the CrossFit stars and I was so intrigued at their level of intensity, their desire, their theme for what was possible. And the work ethic is amazing and this stuff is tough, you know? So I'm inspired by it. And so I picked Samantha because first of all, she's a female and we haven't talked about a female yet. And she's strong as all outdoor. She's considered one of like the fittest females in the world, right? So they do this competition. It is no joke. It is crazy. And the fittest people in the world come to this competition and then they have to compete against each other. So she won, okay? And so let me talk about, I just picked out a couple of points that we can apply to our daily life and our business life. So here we go. First point that I picked out, and you guys ready? Get your pin emojis. Wait a minute, let me see some pin emojis. Let me see some pin emojis real quick. Let me see some pin emojis so you guys can I can know that you're listening and ready to take notes. Let me see some pin emojis. I love it. Possibility lenses. I see you. Let me see some pin emojis. Wow, somebody is in Houston right now. I know that's right. Possibility Lenses from Houston, Texas. Helena says, amen. Alicia says, hey, Alicia. Dream Chasing, thank you. Possibility Lenses, exactly. Hey there, I caught you. Hey, Tiny. What's up, Gorgeous Hair by Gigi? Yo. Raya. I hope I say your name right every time. I see all the amens. Dekosha says, thank you for praying for Houston. Of course. Like, yo. I see the pin emojis. I see the absolutely. Okay, you guys are with me. I was wondering why you weren't doing live chats. Girl, pimples down. I was down. I ain't had no live stream. I ain't had no more data. My laptop broke. Everything was it was a mess. So I'm back. It's been a while. I wrote you on Facebook. How does it become a part of the mastermind? I don't know if I got it. Facebook, some stuff be going to like spam. So hit me up again and it'll come to the top. I don't know. Just email LakeishaMichelle@gmail.com. Okay, so a lot of people in Houston on here. Wow. Thank you, Delia. Wow. Okay, my morning fire. Hey, guys. Okay, so listen. First tip of today. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Be okay with the same. Write that down. Because some of y'all, I'm going to dig into that. Be real. I'm trying to make this quick and to the point. Be okay with the same. Now, one thing I can say about this little segment, this little point that I'm about to get into, is that I noticed that with most of the athletes that I've been looking at and just looking at their work ethic and their techniques, right, Yolanda? I see you guys. Write that down in the comments if you're with me. Be okay with, and let me tell you what I mean by that. Now, listen. I just talked about progress. I'm not saying be okay with doing the same ish every day trying to get new results. That's not what I mean. In this scenario, certain parts of their routine and practice that prepares them for their worldwide moments that we see, certain parts of their daily practices are the same. Now, let me break that down because somebody's going to take that and run with it. Please don't just log off because it's not just being okay, being complacent. That's not what I'm saying. For example, with Samantha Briggs, this is the person that we're talking about today, CrossFit, right? She was like, my food is the same. Like, I eat the same. She had a list of stuff. The meat will change, steak, chicken, and fish, but the food is the same. Now, let me explain why I thought this is important to discuss. So when you're okay, when you are practicing for that moment in your life that the world will see, quote unquote, that can be whatever. It could be just between you and your man. Like whatever that moment is that you're practicing for, right? Whatever that moment is in business that you're working towards, whatever that moment is, when you're practicing today for that future moment, there are certain parts of your day, of your routine each day that support that moment. Now listen, some of us are dedicated to some techniques and some habits that do not support that moment. So the same thing there's some same things that are not serving you. Okay? So this is very interesting. Like, you gotta be cool with the same thing daily that serves where you're going. So, if you say, just for example, I'm gonna be debt-free by X amount of date. There are some things that you're gonna do weekly and monthly to support that debt-free date. If you spend today randomly buying stuff and you do it a couple times this week, every month until that date, will you be debt free? More than likely not. But if you spend your days and weeks counting expenses, measuring and monitoring income and expenses so that it supports where you say you want to go on that debt-free date, if you spend your days and weeks putting nickels and dimes toward your debt every day, every week, and you just in this mundane routine, it feels like, but you're putting money towards the debt. It's like, dang, it's the same thing every day, but you're putting money towards the debt. And that date comes. And because you were okay with doing the same things each week, cutting out the party, because it costs you, only go to the free parties, because you were, doing the same things, but those things were the exact things you should be doing for where you say you want to go. I'm just saying. So, like, you got to be cool with things that are going to be very routine for you, but just make sure that they support where it is you say you want to go. So be okay. Like, even in fitness, so many people ask me about my personal fitness routine. And while I would like to say that I super work out every day, now I do not. What I do monitor is the majority of my food. So, because I understand that food is the reason why you get big. So for me, it's like, how about I monitor my food 80% of the time and do 20% workout? Because that 20% workout is going to work easily because it ain't trying to cut through so much stuff. So my eating routine, my friends always make fun of me because when they say, let's eat, I'm always like, really? Like, I eat the same stuff. Do I have days where I'm going to eat 7 honey buns? Yes. Does it happen a whole bunch? No, it happens 2 days out the month. So the other time, I'm eating the same old thing, same old thing, same old thing. But it supports me being able to look like I want to look on a same old day basis. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Before we move on to the next step, does that make sense? Somebody let me know. Does it make sense? Right, Jada says makes sense. Right. I see you, Miss Put Together. Alicia, I see you. Kimberly, I see you, Jada. Right. I see you. Okay. Right. So it's literally being okay with some things are not most things are not sexy. Running a business is hard AF, right? A lot of stuff ain't sexy. Meetings, all these different things are not sexy. But that's why you have a Barbie figure. Seriously, I monitor my food. But so I got that when I was listening to Samantha Briggs talk about her eating. She was like, I don't put anything into it. I eat the same thing. The end. It's just the way it has to be for where it is I say I want to go. Come on, y'all. It's just the way it has to be for where it is I say I want to go. So, what is our takeaway? Our takeaway is, what is the thing that I need to do today and every day that is the same, but it truly does support where it is I say I want to go? Because doing the same thing every day that don't really serve you, waking up each week like, I'm going to make a lot of money this week, but you're doing the same thing you did last week, and last time you checked last week and the week before that and the week before that, you didn't make no money, you're not going to make no new money this week. How about that? Because your habits are the same and they don't support where you say you want to go. So you got to figure out, what are the things that I need to do that support where it is I say I want to go? Are y'all listening to me or not? Meetings, but they have to get done. Exactly. Right, Helena. Right. Okay, I see you guys. I'm going to make sure you guys understand that. When I say be okay with the same, it has to support where you say you want to go. And you have to, the way you know that it supports is because you see results. So, for example, if you say you want to be debt-free by December 20 whatever, you have a total number of debt and you have a practice that you do every day or every week or every month of amount of money that you're paying towards that debt, and you're watching that balance go down, and you have milestone goals so you can see that balance come down. So that lets you know that that same habit today supports that thing on December of next year. Okay? Now, if you say, I want to make more money, by next week, and you sit down and you're like reading books on how to make money, and then the end of the week comes, and then you look at the balance at the end of the week, and you have the same of what you had or less from last week, you might think that that same routine is going to make you just amazing, and it's not, because it's not supportive. So you got to get good at figuring out what those key activities are that support where you say you want to go. Because some activities ain't got nothing to do with your bottom line. Bottom line is the thing you say you want. So if you say you want to make X amount of dollars, but during the day, on a day-to-day basis, you're not doing the thing that supports that dollar sign, you're not doing money-making activities, because a money-making activity is you getting out and getting people. A money-making activity is not watching this live stream. As much as I love y'all watch this, You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is just something that inspires you, hopefully, into action, and it keeps your mentality in the right way, so that when you go do those things that are money-making activities, you like, oh, yeah, I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, this is good. My mindset is right. This is for mindset. This is for mentality. But this is not what you do when you sit in here going, oh, my God, right? So, like, y'all understand the difference? Okay. So, I see y'all saying yes. Right. Change your mind and change your habits. Right. Habit forming. Exactly. So, listen. One thing, that was the thing that I loved her talking about, the way she eats. She was like, listen, I know everybody have all these different eating routines. She said, for me, I found that I eat 3 times a day. Here's what the meal is. It doesn't change. There's some variations within this menu, but it is what it is. And I don't focus on that. So being okay with this in certain parts of your life, me and food, I can eat the same thing every day because I'm clear on what the result is. I'm gonna be able to fit my clothes at any given time. Okay? So I'm not looking to just go change that because it works. So just make sure the same thing that you're doing actually works, okay? That's that point. Hope you guys took some good notes on that. Hey guys, you have to do the work. Exactly, Kimberly. All right. Y'all ready for the next one? Let me see ready in the comments. Let me see ready. Let me see you guys. Productive habits. I don't dance. I make money. Come on, Cardi B. I make money moves. I just learned that song like 2 days ago at the concert. I didn't even know that girl had, like, I just totally didn't even. Right, I see y'all saying ready. I see you saying ready. I see you. Okay, so listen. One thing that she stresses in her different interviews, I watch the reason I get these facts, guys, is I watch it come out of their mouth so that I'm telling a true story, right? So one thing that she stressed in her interviews is that you have to have the right team. And I was like, it's so good. It's so good. Like, that is so correct for everybody. That applies to your life, period. In your business, in your personal life, you need team. Hey, Shella, you need team. Like, we all need team. I need team. We all need team. Okay, so listen. She said, I have coaches. I have several different coaches for different things. She said, I have a coach for CrossFit, I have a coach for gymnastics, and I have a coach for lifting and strength. And together, they help me be this fittest woman in the world title because I need different parts for different things. So she was like, look, like, that's the reason why. Like, I know how to do so much by myself, but then they accelerate me. And we already know this applies to all the other athletes. Of course, they have amazing coaches. That's who we're going to study next. We're going to study the coach's mentality because these people are able to take athletes with potential and push them into peak performing athletes. It's insane. And they mold them and they shape them and they support the daily process that gives us fans all this exciting, right? All this exciting things that we follow and obsess over. And so the thing that she talked about was that she's got to have the right team. She said, I need the right team behind me. And she definitely was like, I need my coaches. And the gymnastic one keeps me this way. The CrossFit person keeps me this way. She said the person that does her lifting and strength keeps her this way. And together, it allows her to perform on the day of that event. She needs all of those different things. So in your life, what coach, what team, who do you need? Somebody type in the comments right now, who do I need? Sometimes we're so busy trying to do it ourselves. I am like the queen of, okay, who do I need? I will stop what I'm doing and invest in whoever the right person is for me. Because I know that I can't do everything I want to do by myself. And so I'm always looking to make my life easier, to stop stressing and trying to figure it out by myself in the dark. I'm always looking for a coach who can see what I can't see. Come on, somebody. I'm always looking for, what's up, Jada? Jada for you. Right, reinforcement. They hold you accountable. Exactly. And they can see what you can't see. They can push you. They can call you on your bull. Because I know for me, if I say something, my coach will be like, no, bullshit. I'll be like, dang. That's just what it is. You got to have people, right? Start thinking, who do I need? It's okay to need someone, guys. And there's a trust factor with that. A lot of times, one thing, I was working with a client this weekend, and it was interesting because his trust factor, he's so used to being by himself because he knows himself. He knows he won't let himself down. And I saw myself in him, and we were talking about his strategy for his YouTube channel, and I was like, it's funny to work with somebody who I had those same barriers where in the beginning, it was hard for me to trust someone who said they wanted to help me. Because if I fail me, I'm cool with that. But if I trust you and then this doesn't work, or if I trust you and then like all the fears that happen, like that's scary. So I'd rather do more of the same stuff. But I say I want to be up there with the stars, but I'd rather do more of the same stuff. I'd rather just still try to Google my way to figure it out. I'd rather just be comfortable over here and stay in this lane instead of getting a coach to support me in where it is I say I want to go. Instead of getting a coach who's going to train me for that moment. Instead of getting a coach, I'd rather just sit over here because I know me. I'm good with me. Me, we good. I can control what's happening over here. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. But I really want to grow. I really want to do, Keisha, I really want to create a product to make money online. Okay, that's what you got to do. Well, now see, look, I got to go over here and do it this way because this is what I know. But I thought you said you want to come over here and make the money because this is what I know. And it's very interesting because I totally wasn't even tripping. I was like, okay, we got to break through the mental barrier. But that's what everybody does in some form in our lives. And it's so funny how our life, the personal things that have happened to me made me be independent. So independent that I don't really roll with nobody. Right? And so then when a relationship comes, it's like, it doesn't really work because I have to realize that my little independent tail is pushing people away indirectly. And it is the same thing that happens in business. With maybe you're a manager and you need employees, but you can't depend on them, so you gotta do everything yourself because you can't trust. Do you guys understand how this stuff goes from business to life, from life to business? You're one person and it all is the same-ish. You don't get to take off your hat and then, you're at work and you're this stellar, trusting person, and then you go to your personal life and no, that same mess in your personal bleeds right over into your business. And so one thing that we can learn from these athletes is they have coaches. Michael Jordan had a coach. He's a billionaire because he had people. So again, the question you should ask yourself today is, who do I need? Who do I need? First question, what's my routine that supports where I say I want to go? What's the thing that I need to be okay with that's going to be the same because it just works? It works. Now listen, the key thing is that it works. Okay? Thank you for sharing the stream. The key thing is that it works. So what are the things that I need to be okay with being the same because it works? And then number 2 is, who do I need? Well, who are my coaches? Who's my team? Who do I need? Right? So, right. And listen, the key thing is she had many different people in different areas. Exactly, Alicia. She had different people. So you need a financial person. You need, maybe you need a fitness coach. Maybe you need somebody to teach you how to do your makeup. Maybe you need somebody to teach you how to dress. Guys, there's a million. See, sometimes we think so big. And maybe right now you just want to feel more confident. So you want to focus on the things that are going to make you feel confident, right? So you need a mindset coach. You need somebody to help you with your outfits. And you need somebody to help you with your fitness. Because once you get those things and you feel like you appear better, you have that confidence allows you to be more, do more, have more, right? So now you need those 3 coaches. And then once you overcome that stuff and you got a routine for that and you cool and you understand it, it's like, okay, now how do I, with my business, what do I need? I need a systems coach. I need a finance coach. I need a sales coach. Okay, I need more, then you get those people. And then they take you to the next level. Okay, so now that your business is working and it's growing and all this stuff's happening, now you just need to work on leadership because you got to be a better leader because there's different things you got to manage. And so now you need leadership. And so now you're going to go play with the big boys. And that, do you guys understand the progression? We always need coaches, period, point blank. Even Oprah has a coach. Even Oprah has a coach, okay? So Eve says, who do I need? Wow, this is the lesson in church on Sunday at the Potter's House, CDJs. Wow, dope. Confirmation for you. Who do you need? Seriously. I was driving. This is good stuff. I started taking 10 minutes every night to plan for the next day. Exactly. Remember, plan the work, work the plan. Plan the work the night before, then work the plan the day of, okay? So listen, I love Tiny. Tiny takes massive action. She's always sending me praise reports. And Tiny don't pay, Tiny just takes the free stuff and does it. That's one reason I love me some Tiny, because Tiny takes this free stuff. She not only gets inspired, she takes it and goes, what do I need to implement into my business, into my life that I just learned. And so guys, that's my prayer. That's my prayer that when you watch this. Okay, so listen. We talked about being okay with the same routine in the food, same routines, different things like that support where you say you want to go. We talked about who do you need? She has multiple coaches for different things, okay? So it just lets you know that you're no different from these people who have multiple coaches. I'm no different. I have multiple coaches. Oh my God, the amount of money that I spent in coaching just for this year is insane, okay? So one thing that I love that is really consistent with all the athletes, but Samantha Briggs did talk about this. This is what she said. She said, just because I won last year doesn't mean that I'm going to win next year. So I'm going to look over last year. I'm going to look at what happened. I'm going to look at my weaknesses. And she said, how can I improve? How can I improve? Right? And then, right, Eve was on it. She said, how can I improve on what worked and also preparing for what could be thrown at me differently for next year? She said, because I'm not going to assume. So third point, my bad, is don't assume. Don't assume because you won last year, you're going to win this year. I can't assume that. And winning is just, I'm using it because it goes with the context. But whatever that means for you. I can't assume because I was bomb, at this thing last year that naturally it's just going to be given to me this year. I still got to do the work. So in doing the work, she reviews what worked last year. She makes sure she keeps that going and elevates that. But then she also looked at the areas that she weak. Are those some areas that she needs to work on? She also was like thinking about what could be thrown at me. She's like, I got to make sure I'm well-rounded because next year's a different damn year. Next year's going to be a different contest. Next year's going to be different workout routines. Next year's going to be different. So how can I take what worked, take what I was weak at, and figure out where I can get better and progress? Don't assume that, it's just mine just because it was last time. I've made that mistake before in my life, several times. Right? Even when I did my competitions, people always say, you should be on this and you should be on that. I can tell you right now, part of my losing competitions on television is because I always was really good at the music, right? And I would always walk, and if I start singing in anywhere, it always goes well. And so for that moment, I should have practiced more. I assumed because it always goes well, then that's what's going to happen there. Now, while all of my auditions always went well, they were looking for something different. So I didn't prepare for that little different thing. I needed to do the thing that does really well, and I also needed to add a little for TV. I didn't do enough research to see what TV actually wanted. Do I really want TV? Because I really like to be myself. I don't need you fabricating me or adding on some shit. I don't want to do that. I want to be me. I want to be able to say what I want to say. So guess what? Live stream works for you, girl, right? And so, but just in general, back in the days when I was obsessed with doing the TV shows, America's Got Talent, America's Top Model, I've done all the TV shows. I've gotten the golden ticket. I've had the cameras follow me. I've done all those shows, right? The Voice, 50 million times. I've done all of them multiple times. And one thing that I did was just assume because every time I sing, people love it. I was already singing for a living, and I get paid to sing for a living. So I just assumed because I'm a singer for a living, not because my mom and them told me I was good, but because people are paying me actively to sing, I assume that when I show up to the TV audition, I just got to be me. But I didn't prepare for the twist of TV. Come on, y'all. That's raw and real. I didn't prepare for that. And so they threw some curveballs, and I was like, well, what y'all talking about? Because I'm a singer. I should be able to just sing on this show, right? Because I sing the contestants. I know I can sing, out-sing them. I perform 3 times a week. And these people are standing up every night screaming my. So I know I should be able to walk on this show and bam. Nah, girl, you got to tell us your story. You got to do this. What? I just want to sing. But I didn't know. I'm just saying. So I can't assume going forward if I were to do it again, which I probably would, but if I were to do it again, now I've had enough. I'm like, okay, now I got to prepare differently. So guys, we can't assume. Yeah, you may be good, but there's gonna be a twist. Because those shows, I didn't know, they really not based on if you can out-sing the person next to you or if you can sing. That really wasn't the reason why they were just getting people. Seriously. I sung when American Idol used to be at the stadiums. I remember I sung and I was in the stadium and everyone in the stadium went nuts. And everybody said, she's gonna make it. Got the golden ticket. I get to the little private audition because there's several rounds versus what you guys see on TV. And so I get my golden ticket. I go to the little place right before you go to Simon and them. And everybody behind me is just crunk because they're like, that girl is gonna make it. So I'm like, and I never really believe hype. So I just kind of like, but I was excited because I was like, okay, this many people came. How's a stadium of people clapping for me? How's this many people can't be smoking rocks? Maybe I'm going to make it this time. And the girl in front of me came up to the audition thing. And she got to singing and she had a whip and chain and she was popping her whip and she was like, and that's like, literally that's how she sounded. And she was like groping and growling and she was singing. And they chose her over me. Because I missed the part where you had to be a little comedic act, right? And they were asking me to cry about being adopted and cry about abuse. And I was like, I'm not sad. And I was just confused, like, why I can't be a happy person that survived? Why I gotta be the depressed mofo that I can read, I make straight A's, I survived, I'm okay. Why can't I sing that story? They were like, because it's TV. Bye-bye. I'm saying, oh my God. It was annoying. Like, it's so annoying to be so close all the time. But listen, you can't assume. So one thing about Samantha Briggs, and a lot of athletes, I heard Michael Jordan say this in an interview, is that I just got to make sure that I love the practice. I got to keep working, and I got to keep getting better and daily improvements. Kobe Bryant, they say daily, daily, daily improvements. And you can't assume because you won that championship, you're going to win the next one. So your practice increases. You don't get to go to sleep just because you made some money yesterday. You don't get to take off. You got to keep going if you want to be the best. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. So listen, you can't assume that, you're going to win year after year. You've got to be on your toes, basically. So let's talk about the 3 things. Recap. I see you guys. Got to be prepared. Be in tune with yourself. Right. Yes, I have to. I would talk myself out of it. Don't assume. Right. Tiny, thank you, love. Go, Tiny. Plan the work and work the plan. Exactly. I was driving. This is good stuff. Okay, so listen. Right, Nicole. Practice has got to increase. And so this is stuff, like, guys, this is my own therapy for myself. And I get to listen and talk with y'all because, listen, I know I'm not the only one that wants to hear this and wants to learn how I can apply this. Fuel that passion. Exactly. Now, luckily, the American Idol story ended well, right? Because I get to do what I love every single day. I can sing when I freaking want to. Okay? Y'all sing my songs. People buy my music. I perform in events. I still get paid. So, like, I've created this whole little sector that is my world. I was talking to someone yesterday. They were like, I don't really know how to package you. I was like, it's okay. Because as long as what I'm doing working, it's okay. Because I've created my own little thing. So, for those people who are like, oh, my God, it's really okay. So, listen. Capping the 3 things, the best part is that's why I say the CEO stylist, CEO of your life and your business, because CEOs drive the direction of the company, right? CEOs drive. They're thinking about where is this company going? And you are the CEO of your life and your business, and you can say, where am I going? I have a vision for me. What life do I want to live? Where do I want to live? How do I want to live? How much money do I want to make? How do I want to help people? What's my give back? Like, you are the CEO and you can decide that. And so that's where the CEO stylist came from. Okay. So, right. Jump. Love that song. Thank you, Kathy. CEOs can also be the chokehold, so make sure you get coaches. Right. That's why we have this mindset conversation. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shella. Wow. That's a big compliment. Thank you. You're awesome. You motivate me every day. You literally save my life. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Hey, Tanya. What up, girl? Okay, so listen, main 3 points for today. I'm going to let y'all go. Like the preacher said, I'm going to say this. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm not going to be one of them preachers that be lying and say that, and then an hour later they still be talking. So listen, fact number 1 or point number 1 that I love that Samantha Briggs was cool with. Be okay with the same things, right? Be okay with the same things. Now listen, just the important part is understanding that those same things have to support where you say you're going. They need to be things that work. So she was okay with her same food routine because it supported her fitness regimen. It got her results. It keeps her the way she needs to be to perform in peak state. So she says, be okay with the same thing, okay? So food was what she was referring to. So what in your life do you that supports where you say you want to go, that gets you results? What in your life are you okay with being the same? So, listen, that's a big deal. If she could eat the same thing, fitness, food is such a pillar. People try to go to the gym, but they don't want to change their eating. It's kind of stupid. Like, fix the food, right? So her food is like non-negotiable, same shit. It just is the way it is, and it supports her being one of the fittest women in the entire world. So what is your same thing that you need to have in place that supports you with being the best fill in the blank, okay? So that's that. Number 2, point number 2. I went like this. I'm going to go like this. Point number 2 is, who do I need? Who are my coaches? She said, listen, you got to have the right team behind you. That was her point. Her point was you got to have the right team behind you. And she talks about her different types of coaches, from gymnastics to CrossFit. She has coaches for lifting and strength. Like, she has all these people, right? So, and they help her become the best version of herself. And so my question for us is, who do I need? Who do I need, people? That's what I'm always looking for. When something starts to get on my nerves and I feel friction or I'm annoyed, I just go find somebody who is successful in the thing that I'm looking for. And then, I get them to help me. So you need several coaches. She had several coaches. We ain't no different. Michael Jordan had several coaches. We all need different coaches for different categories of our lives. So your question in that is, who do I need? And Cheryl says, love this. Yay. And so, listen, guys, if you love this, share it, share it, share it. Don't be the only one soaking up the goodness, okay? We got to get good people. There are so many good people in the world, contrary to what the media likes to tell us. We're here and we are ready to serve and do things that impact our community. That just makes the world a better experience. So share this stream. This stuff is good. It applies to your life. It can help someone. Thank you, Tanya. She says, I love this. Lakeisha, it's so true what you say. Hey, I'm just doing the research and sharing it with you guys. And so the cool thing is that there are areas in my life that I've applied these factors, and they have gotten me results. So I only try to talk about things that I know for sure are like going to help me and you. Okay? And so point number 3 is, don't assume you will win. Okay? So you need to be making daily improvements. Don't assume you're gonna win, and don't be thinking you're gonna lose. But just because you won last year doesn't mean you're gonna win this year, which means you can't stop practicing. That's really the main point. I really should just say don't stop practicing, because you don't know what curveball is going to be thrown at you. So you've got to constantly prepare, constantly be in peak state. Look at where the areas of your life. Samantha says she looked at areas during her year that she won that she could have been better. And then she improves that for the next year, as well as picking up other things that people might try to throw at her, the different coaches in the competition. They may try to throw some new curveballs, okay? So she's like, I got to be better at what I did last year, and I got to prepare for what may be coming. She said, I can't assume that I'm going to win just because I won last year. And so I got to go even harder, because now there's a ton of people who are trying to compete with me even more. I was like, ooh, that is good. She was like, now I'm in the spotlight, so more people going to be studying me, trying to be better than me. Like, that's crazy. So you can't assume. You can't assume. This is truth, clear and simple. Good. That makes me happy. I want it to be clear and simple for sure. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. I love it. So, let's see, the right team, not just anybody, but successful people. Exactly. Discipline. Exactly. We need you here. I'm coming to Atlanta. I have such a request for Atlanta. I think I'm going to wait till the storm die down, because the storm is affecting a lot of stuff. So, I think I'm going to wait till the storm, all this stuff, chill. It's like a lot going on. It's just a lot. So when that's over, constantly improve yourself. Exactly. Moral of the story, Alicia Davis. Good job. The right team, not just anybody. Just right. You guys are amazing. I love all the comments. So guys, hopefully that helps us for today. That gives you a little bit of, I don't know what that is. That gives you a little bit of, in my mind, I was like throwing some sparkle magic fairy dust that makes it go to your brain. So hopefully that gives you something to chew on for the day, so that you can start to think like, okay, what in my day is going to be routine that supports me where I say I want to go? Okay? And then point number 2 is like, what coach do I need? Okay? And then Number 3 is like, what am I assuming I'm just going to be good at? Am I really supported? Do I really have the right routine? Am I really working on improving the skills so that I can like really be sure that I got a good chance of winning, right? Like, am I really, like, think about McGregor and Mayweather. McGregor, listen, first of all, 100 million, hell yeah, I'm fighting. I will get knocked out. Sure would. But let's just talk about, like, this guy had to, in order to say that he was going to beat Mayweather, he had to super prepare. He couldn't assume because he was beating people in his world of MMA that he was about to just jump into boxing and beat the best dude ever, right? So I don't even know. Like, that's the audacity to even think is amazing. He has possibility lenses on. I ain't mad at the brother. But I'm just saying, like, he wasn't assuming he was going to win. I watched the videos. I like to watch how they prepare for the fight. And McGregor was definitely into like, his routine was like, he was not playing games. And so he literally just decided to do things on a day-to-day basis that supported that thing that he said that he wanted. It really doesn't matter if he wins or loses. It's just, did I put in the work? Did I try? Not to mention, I'm cool with this $100 million. But I'm just saying, like, he really prepared, right? And he really didn't just assume he was going to make it happen. He backed it up with improving daily, all the way up until that point. It was a great fight to watch, whatever. I didn't think he was going to win anyway because I looked at, I mean, you got to look at facts. Whether you like Floyd Mayweather or not. So many women were like, I don't like him. Listen, girl, we don't have to like him. We don't know him. He don't know you. He don't know I. But what we can look at is facts. And what he does is drag it out a little bit. And I think you do that for advertising purposes. And then boom, where they tell out, the end. I said that before I even saw the fight. I caught a little bit at the concert and looked like that's what happened. So my point is, what are we doing? Screw them, because we ain't getting a percentage of them millions. What do we need to do every day that supports where we're going? Don't be stuck in your circumstance. That's the moral of the story, guys. Don't be stuck in your circumstance. Circumstances is what's happening now. Your bank account's balanced now. Don't let that dictate your daily actions, your bank account balance now. Don't let your cripple stuff. Somebody may not have something. Somebody may be sick. Somebody may be whatever. Don't let those things dictate your daily actions and where you say you want to go. You got to hold to the vision, even if. I literally was thinking, and I think about this all the time, and I have been thinking about this for the last couple of years. My friends are like, you're crazy, because I be trying to get rid of stuff. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, stuff has no value. Now, what I've always said is that, stuff like when you look at hurricanes and floods, I've always said, if that happened to me, like, you've got to be something, you've got to be a force to reckon with, because when a force comes and takes everything you have, that's when you and everything you're made up is going to show. Like, that's what's going to hold you over. Not your Louis bag, not your big house, because it can get blown away. God forbid, knock on wood, God forbid. And it's not to say you don't buy things, right? Because you got to live. And you get whatever the hell your heart wants you to get, right? Get what you want. But your heart and who you are and your mind, when I was laying on the hospital bed about to die, all I had was my thoughts. So if we're not working on our mentality, when I felt, this is a true story, when I felt the life leaving my body, the only thing I could muster up in my mind, was no weapon formed against me will prosper. And I was holding on to that scripture like it literally was my last breath. Because I'm laying on a table, not knowing what's going on. The doctors are saying they don't know what's going on. All I got is prayer, a weak one in my mind. If my daily habits were things that are worry, stress, negative stuff, that's exactly what would have been happening on that hospital table, and I would not be here in front of you today. So I ask you, who do you need to be today for where you say you want to go? Who do you need to be today that supports where you say you want to go? Come on, somebody. Who do you need to be today? We learned from Samantha Briggs. She has her daily routine that supports where she says she want to go. She has her coaches to get her right in all the different areas that she's not an expert in. And she also just doesn't assume that she's just going to show up and win again. So she puts in the work. So I'm inspired by her. I hope that you're inspired by her as well. And I love seeing you guys' comments. No matter if you're watching the replay, comment below this video. I always come back and comment and spread the love. Listen, this stuff is a life's journey. It ain't going nowhere. We got to hear the same thing 1,000 million times in order for it to sink in, because everybody's at a different point in their journey. So I'm going to keep sharing as I'm inspired, because this is truly the things that, you know, that help me. So I'm just sharing with you guys. I'm glad you guys enjoy. I see that you're sharing. I see that you're liking. Oh, YouTube, we just hit 16,000 subscribers. Oh my God, that's exciting. Let me find, hold on. Top, why are you laughing at me? Top laughing at me. Why are you laughing at me? Oh, because I got to tell y'all real quick. So I've been just looking at, and I've been doing several YouTube strategies, just being a little more organized. Your girl's trying to be a little more organized, okay? And it's working. And so all the way around, it's totally all the way around been beneficial. We have 16,016 subscribers as of August 29th. This time last month, we had 15,000. So we are growing month by month. So it's super exciting. So this time next month, we'll be celebrating 17,000 and more. So thank you guys for subscribing on YouTube. It's just fun, like, to be able to pour into you guys. And shout out to that one person who said, your channel sucks and you need to stop talking about money because we signed up for hair. How about this? I'm going to talk about everything I feel like talking about. And if you want to follow me, that's cool. And what I will promise to you guys who subscribe to me is to keep talking about things that are working, that are relevant, that bless my life, that will bless your life when you apply. That's what I'm committed to. So if you want to have the life that you want, and I'm growing, living the life that I want, and I'm sharing the things that are working, if that's the kind of stuff you're looking for, you're into beauty, you're into fitness, you're into motivation, you're into business, then I'm your girl. Go ahead and go to YouTube and subscribe, because I'm going to keep putting out good content that supports where we say we won't go, okay? And I don't know about you, but I'm trying to arrive with some coins in my pocket. All right, guys. Love and stay grinding. Be prepared for an opportunity because exactly. Tell them by girl. I just have to make fun of these people that say this stuff. LOL, you know. Right. Thank you, guys. Eve, thank you. Everybody's at a different point. Right. Girl, you the bomb. Eve, she's a little content machine. Okay, guys, I'm about to go. So hope you guys enjoyed that. The artist or the athlete for the day was Samantha Briggs. Go check her out. Go look at a day in the life of what it takes to be the fittest woman in the world, okay? Because that was so inspiring. I was like, girl, you can have that title. But what I will do is learn some work ethic facts and apply them to my life. I love it. I love it. See you guys later. Love you guys. Thank you for subscribing and watching. You guys are amazing. I will continue to share, and let's just promise that you'll take some action. I promise you that I will. And I'll share it with you guys every time. Thank you. Bye. I'm Lakeisha Michelle. See y'all.